We know nothing else about Trump. He's transactional. So I don't care what happens. If you go to Mar-a-Lago or you have dinner with him, he's going to get something out of it. He's not the kind of man who just does things for giggles and laughs. And Bill Maher is not this. Bill Maher's position on woke is virtually the same line as Trump. I think he's been a vociferous opponent of woke. I can't even differentiate some of the things that the administration has said about the woke phenomenon, and he has. So I think they have a lot in common.
Bill Maher, I know, disagrees with a lot of what Donald Trump has said and done, and he's talked about that. He does agree with Donald Trump on the woke issue, and he said that woke was a good thing initially, taken way too far by the left wing of the Democratic Party.
Let's be clear.
So, but hold on. Let me just make my point. Why do you have to paint somebody as 100% wrong? You might agree with them on one thing or another. Why not say it? Because you have more credibility about the things you disagree with if you can say that.
Woke is not making Harriet Tubman and black heroes disappear from
from history. You're right. You're right.
And I think he spearheaded that. It's really his position on woke. See, it's easy for a lot of Americans to not take this personally because it's not their history that is being dismantled. It is not their resume that is being questioned. I think he had a lot to do with that. I think that some of the things that he said is not discernibly different from what Trump said. So for me, if it were a single issue for me, it is that a lot of what he says sounds so much like Trump. I think if you're a single rich straight white guy, you don't have any kids, you got a lot of money, there is nothing that Trump can do or has done that affects you on the margins. So you get to be glib and you get to be neutral. Don't. So I'm not angry at him doing it. I just think that he has said some things I find terribly offensive. I think that he has been a spearhead and a speaker for the anti-woke mentality. And I resent the fact that woke was taken over by the left. It was black people dealing with being aware of their circumstances, being aware of what was going around, and then it became.
But that's what screwed it up. Then that's what screwed it up. It wasn't.
Right.
Bill Maher is taking a position that a lot of Americans, not MAGA people, but a lot of people think it has just gone ridiculously too far.
So is there any value, DL? Is there any value if you're Bill Maher and or anyone and you go and meet with the president, if you have an opportunity to actually say to him, listen, I think that what you're doing with X, Y, and Z is just wrong.
Stop it. We're talking about Donald Trump.
If you have the opportunity to say that, would you not take that opportunity?
Donald Trump didn't listen to his closest advisors. Donald Trump didn't listen to his closest advisors. He hasn't listened to experts in any field. So why on earth? I think that he is transactional in nature. I think that he doesn't do anything unless he gets something out of it. I resent that my history is being dismantled at the behest of men like Bill Maher, and I take it personally and seriously.
He is not dismantling black history. What Donald Trump is doing is not embraced by Bill Maher about scrubbing Harriet Tubman or Jackie Robinson.
The only way you could have, like, if you're Pete Hegseth and the debacle that happened, to insult black people and say the only white men belong in this, because what we are looking at right now is a whites only sign. Every time a black person or a woman or a gay person gets something, there are men who believe they only got it because of some set aside program. And I think Bill Maher was integral in amplifying that message. I do. I listen to him all the time. And it was always, even when he was talking to Don Lemon, there's no way in hell a black person, the only way you can be unqualified and do the things Pete Hegseth did is to be a white guy. You can only be an unqualified white guy. But if you see a black person in any position, you best believe that they're more than qualified. And men like that, Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Bill Maher to a great degree have amplified this narrative to the extent that everybody believes it. And it's insulting to me.